Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Holotide here, and today I want to talk about the, sad state of Splitgate. That might be a good title. But it's been a minute since I made a Splitgate video. I've just been kind of watching and waiting to see what was going to happen with this game after, the full release, after the fiasco of the CEO guy, and, the hat on the Summer Games Fest stage, and then basically, not talking about why the game is good or showing people why they should be playing Splitgate, but more so just generating, bad press. And then they had multiple apology videos and the monetization stuff and microtransactions. It's like, oh, this former COD guy was the one in charge of that stuff, but we fired him. Basically, it just felt like they were placing blame on other people and, not really taking accountability. Also, it felt like a little bit of gaslighting, if you want my personal opinion. And I think this is all really just kind of hurt the game. I also think with the Battle Royale, they were telling people, think bigger than a campaign and stuff. They really set expectations for, this to be a game-changing, mode or whatever that was going to be coming to the game. And it was just a Battle Royale. And yeah, there are changes and stuff to the game flow, but it's really, at the end of the day, it's just a battle royale and a free-to-play game. Now, in my personal opinion, I think Splitgate should be absolutely popping off. From a casual FPS standpoint to a game that has a high skill ceiling and, is full of, player expression. It's got a BR, it's got all these, social modes that you think people would want to play. It's also free to play, but I just feel like something is missing overall. There is no ranked mode out yet, and I'm sure that will get people to come back, but to launch the game and the official launch, not to have ranked at the release was kind of a silly mistake in my opinion. But again, I think this game should be absolutely popping off. And I know that the Steam charts is not the end-all be-all for, the player base and stuff like that. But I think this game should be thriving on PC. I feel like mouse and keyboard players would be loving this game. And the 24-hour peak is 8,000. 16 minutes ago, there was less than 3,000 people playing, and it has an all-time peak on Steam at under 26,000 people. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Splitgate, the first one, the original one on Steam, was close to 70,000 people at its peak. Something is wrong. Huge streamers played the game and whatnot. In terms of press, even if it was negative, they got a lot of it. And now it seems like the studio is laying off some developers, which isn't that weird or concerning, especially when a game officially releases, because you're gonna, scale back the amount of people that it takes to get a game out versus the amount of people to just maintain the game is obviously gonna be less. But 1047 did post that they had to part ways with a small group of team members and that their co-founders are not taking salaries, which I think is a good thing. But what is going on? Why is this game not popping off? I have a few theories. Some of them are as small as people just don't want to play hero shooters anymore. People were turned off by the, marketing of the game. I don't think they did a good enough job showing people why they should play Splitgate. I also think that there's not really that much competition right now. This game, again, it should be thriving. There's no new Call of Duty out right now. There's no new Battlefield, no new Halo. You're going up against Gears of War Reloaded and stuff. This game should have been massive. And unfortunately to me, I just feel like the game is a little soulless. I know it's kind of a meme to say it's oh, this game looks like something you'd see in the back of the background of a movie where the guy's a gamer. But, I kind of agree. I know they had a whole bunch of funding and stuff given to them, and that's why they decided to move on from the original Splitgate to this. But I would have expected something massive, something drastically improved, instead of going from Splitgate 1 to 2 and hero shooters and stuff like that. Also, the marketing where it's Halo with portals. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this game is really not like Halo in my opinion. And this is just another one of those, Halo killers that's, the graveyard of all those games that were supposed to be the second coming of what Halo was. But to be fair, I really did not think that the player base was that low. I don't think the game feels finished. I think the first game had more of a lightning in the bottle effect than it just like... I think it would have eventually run its course and kind of suffered the same fate where people just kind of got off of it. For me, there's just nothing really to like come back to. I have not played that much time on the game, but it was enough time for me to be like, I would rather go play something else. This will probably be the last Splitgate 2 video I make, unfortunately. I just don't know if there's anything in the game that would make me want to come back and cover it or play it more. But let me know in the comments down below how you feel. Did you expect this to happen? Are you sad that this is happening? Am I completely off base and wrong? Let me know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy any type of FPS content, especially Halo. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace soup.